Hello everyone, my name is Shambhavi. Hope you all are doing well. So right away in the previous video, we discussed about the independent events. What are the independent events? So there I told you about the sampling that we have two ways for the sampling. That is first of all, that is with replacement, and the second one is the without replacement. So right in today's video, we will be dealing and checking about the with replacement and the without replacement. So here goes my very first one, and first we will be discussing about the with replacement. Okay, so with replacement. So now here goes my conditions and my respective things that are to be taken care of. 1 second. This one is the one, and let me just quickly take out my color. Great. So let's learn about first of all the with replacement thing. Now, in the with replacement, what happens that if each member of a population is replaced after it is picked then that member then that member has the possibility BILITY, then that member has the possibility of being chosen more than one. So if each member of a population is replaced after it is picked, then that member has a possibility of being chosen more than once. Okay, so when the sampling is done, when the sampling is done, just let me get down here and get out some space for writing. So when the sampling is done with replacement, 1 second. Oh, I'm so sorry. Is done with. Here goes the replacement. So when the sampling is done with the replacement, then events are considered to be independent. 1 second. Then the events are considered to be independent, meaning the result of the first pick will not change the probabilities. 1 second. BILI. Okay. Then if the sampling is done with replacements, then events are considered to be independent, meaning the result of the first pick will not change the probabilities for the second pick. Okay, so this is what actually happens up here in the 1 second. Let me hold on the cursor right here. In the with replacement, that if each member of a population is replaced after it is picked, then that member has the possibility of being chosen more than once. When the sampling is done with replacement, then events are considered to be independent, meaning the result of the first pick will not change the probabilities for the second pick. Okay, so this is what happens in the with replacement, sampling with replacement. This is what happens. Now, if I next talk about the second one, just let me quickly hold on a color here, the one which we did previously as well. Now, second one goes here, and that so is the without, that so is the without replacement. So, without, and here goes my replacement. Now, let's learn under that what comes under this without replacement. Let me took on the same color once very quickly. Great. Now, here goes that when sampling is done, when sampling is done without replacement, when sampling is done without replacement, and here goes replacement. When sampling is done without replacement, then each member, then each member, then each member of a then each member of a population may be chosen only once. So when sampling is done without the replacement, then each member of a population may be chosen only once. Now in this case, the probabilities over here goes the probabilities, BILITIES. So in this case, the probabilities for the second pick, one second, yeah, the probabilities, in this case, the probabilities for the second pick, the probabilities for the second pick are affected, the probabilities for the second pick are affected by the result, are affected by the result of the first pick, So in this case, the probabilities for the second pick are affected by the results of the first pick, and the events are considered. The events are considered to be dependent or not independent So here what happens in this, that is in the without replacement, that when sampling is done without replacement, then each member of the population may be chosen only once. Okay, so in this case, the probabilities for the second pick are affected by the result of the first pick. The events are as well considered to be dependent and not independent. Okay. Right, so this is what was about this particular thing, that is for the sampling we were having two things, right, with replacement and without replacement. So let's once again took a clear idea that what happens in both of these. So when I talk about the with replacement, so if each member of a population is replaced after it is picked, then that member has the possibility of being chosen more than once. So when the sampling is done with the replacement, then events are considered to be independent. It means that the result of the first pick will not change the probabilities for the second pick. Second is without replacement. So when sampling is done without replacement, then each member of a population may be chosen only once. So in this case, the probabilities for the second pick are affected by the result of the first pick. So the events are considered to be dependent or not independent. Right, and this is what where we completed out our independent events. So these were the things which were there up here in the independent events. We did already saw about this, that the two events are said to be independent if the conditions mentioned up here are true. So the probability of A or B is equal to probability of A, probability of B or A is equal to probability of B, or the probability of A and B is equal to probability of A dot probability of B. So these are the conditions that are to be taken care of and even that are to be satisfied up here for the independent events. Right, so hope I'm clear with this particular things to you, that where we see that the events are independent, and for the sampling as well, we have two techniques. First one is with replacement and second one is the without replacement. Hope I'm very much clear with that. So this is all for this video. Till then, thank you and take care.